What's going on, good people? It is your boy, Gaming Dad, and I'm back. Play a little soft music in the background. Just a little soft music. Got my sexy specs on. I really like my glasses. I do. This shade this gives me a whole different look. I dig them. What's going on? D1 in the building. What's going on, D1? SOC, channel moderator in the building, man. What's going on, my brothers from another mothers? Let me get y'all on the board. Don't give people listen. We're broadcasting live, not only here on YouTube, but also on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. Your boy is back. So feel free to chime in at any time. Let me get you on the board. We give out a free Nintendo eShop game card every Monday night. $10 holla. I can't say I made that term up. I got that term from Player Essence. So I'll give them shout outs. But man, listen, have y'all been listening to some of these? I'm gonna cut this down just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Chris Chambers in the building. What's going on? He said, "Hey man, I'm trying to be awesome." Chris Chambers in the building. Chris, I'm gonna get you on the board, man. We get our free Nintendo eShop card. You might better give it to one of your kids on your way to work, at work. Let me get you on the board, Chris. Facebook in the building. But yeah, man, listen, have y'all been listening, man, to these other YouTubers? Now listen, I don't get into it, but it be funny, man. I'll be getting my laugh because they be all taking shots at one another. I've taken some shots a couple of times. I just don't like. I mean, don't waste my time. That's my issue. Is like I don't mind supporting your content, but if your content wasting my time, they got an issue. But yeah, man, some of these other YouTubers, man, they be kind of going at each other. A little slight. I was watching Super Metal Dave's video today on the Nintendo Switch. Man, he took some mad shots at Switch Force and at Nintendo Prime. He just. But you know what? My issue with Super Metal Dave is that things that these new YouTubers are doing, and Switch Force is included, it's the same thing Dave used to do when it was the NX. So I couldn't understand that. He didn't have to say, he didn't have to diss them like he dissed them kind of hard. I felt. I know if it was me, I might have to respond. I had to respond video if he said that to me. But it is what it is, man. I just think it's always funny, if it ain't Switch Force and RGT, maybe they learned something from Biggie and Tupac. They tell like, listen, they made a lot of money, so we can make some money too. We start beefing. I don't know, man. I just think it's just funny to me. It just giggles and tickles my fancy. But yeah, man, listen, today was don't forget, man, listen, if you're on YouTube, man, get your vote on. The question of the night is the video game industry too saturated? And that was vote, man. I would say yes. It's so many games out there to play, man. It's like you just don't have time. So some games that could be really good, man, to get slept over, man. You be trying to play all of them, but you can't, man. So I don't know, man. These free to play games, man, they might be free to play, but people in this day and time, people are not trying to get nickel and dime to death. Let's see what question on Quake. What's going on? Get you on the board. Oh man, I'm tripping. All right, there we go. Quake 311 in the building. I'll get to y'all comments in a hot second. Today was first day of basketball tryouts today. And I didn't think we were going to get a whole lot because we don't go to school on Mondays. So I didn't think a lot of kids were going to be there. But I had quite a few kids there, man. Sure, I had about 20. I had to cut quite a few of them. I'm just like, man, you just don't, some of them just didn't have like the I gotta say the body, man. These kids are just not made like we was made back in the day, man. These kids are out of shape. They always on their phones. So man, I was just today was a good day, but it was a sad day. You hate crushing middle schoolers' dreams. But I had to crush a couple, man, because some of them was out there. I was like, buddy, man, You coming out? You came to hoop in some house shoes, buddy. You ain't serious about this game. So it is what it is, man. GT in the building. What's going on, GT? Let me get you on the board too. I'll get to y'all comments in a hot second. I just want to finish telling you about the day and the week. Hold on. I'm trying to think if I got everybody. D1, Girl Attack this. All right. We keep it rolling. CMG just popped up. What's going on, CMG? Let me get you in there. All right. But yeah, man, tonight, man, we're gonna talk a little bit about these. You know, of course, I don't. People get a bit out of shape because they're like, oh, how can you report on a rumor? I'm not, I wouldn't consider myself a reporter on a rumor, but I like to discuss them because they make good conversation. It's that what if, like, and it is nice when everything kind of unfolds. You find out who was truthful, who far off. You know what? You can call them out on it. So I think it's hilarious. Candy, what's going on, Candy? Let me get Candy in the building. Candy cuts it up. Got you on there. Supersonic Knuckle Tails. Got you on the board, buddy. Let me get you finished. I'm trying to knock them down. I better start talking about these comments because if not, it'll get too far behind. I think that's it. That's all I got so far. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna talk about the big thing is I would call it a big thing, but what the discussion has been going around the video game landscape is that it's the possibility of the video game industry having a collapse, and I lived through the collapse. I was around. I was alive when the video game collapse kind of went down, and Atari was just Atari was putting out really a lot of shovelware. It was a lot. I blame Atari for the whole collapse because they was putting out games that just was like E.T. was a terrible game. It was to a point where I didn't own an Atari until later in life. But you had ColecoVision, but ColecoVision only had it had Donkey Kong, it had Pac-Man, it had the game called Zaxxon that was super good. It had the Smurfs, which was like a really good game back for what it was back in the day. Would I play the Smurfs now? Absolutely not. It didn't hold up very well. But you can still play Donkey Kong right now and still have fun with it. And Zaxxon was a shooter, a space shooter, and that was fun too. So they had some very good games. So, all right, good people. Let's we'll talk about that and some other stuff's going on. We'll talk about these rumors that keep popping up like Dollar Generals in the hood. I went to Detroit, man. When I went to Detroit, man, to check on my nephew, man, that's why I was like, man, how many Dollar Generals do you need to have in the city? Tell you, man, conspiracy theory. All right, D1 says 448 said, are you smoking rocks? Ain't no way. My truck payment ain't even that much. Get So what you're saying, D1, is that if this Switch comes out and it's everything we thought it was gonna be, I mean, the games on there is like pretty much on par with Xbox Series S. It's in your hand. It's giving you 3 to 4 hours of battery life. You're not gonna pay $449, buddy. I'm paying $449. And listen, if it solves the load times, I'm probably playing $449 without a shadow. Don't forget, good people, to hit the like button, man. If you get a chance, especially if you're on YouTube, really, really appreciate it. But yeah, man, I'm paying the $449 if the rumors is true. If everything comes out like it say it is, I would pay $449. Hello, Miss Carmichael. How are you doing? Oh, listen. You on here now? I gotta get you on the board. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night. So we on here talking about video games. This is my passion project. I love my community, the people that's in here. It's great people. I got Carmichael on the board. So look, Miss Carmichael, if you win tonight, All you got to do is send me a message on Facebook and say, hey, Gaming Dad, where my money? And I'll send you the code, and you might have some kids or some nephews that might, that might be a Christmas gift. But I give it out every Monday night. And so we put you onto the wheel. Matter of fact, let me show you what the wheel look like. For those of you who's watching, this is the wheel here, and I got Carmichael on there representing DJJ in the building. So yep, if you win tonight, you'll be on it. All right. So let's get back to let's go now. SOC says, yo. D1 said, what's up, Give Me Dad and SOC. Chris Chambers said, hey man, you're awesome. Hope all is well. Yeah, absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Me and Chris used to work together. Good guy. Yep, man. Get that eShop card out to somebody. Quay says, I think 400 is the sweet spot for all consoles. 400 sounds really, really good. However, if they have to give me, if they give me the full package and it's only $50 more, I mean, if I save $400, I might as well go ahead and save the extra 50. I think for the most part, man, if they have a lesser tier version, let's say for instance, if they had a version that was maybe like 100 or 256 gigabytes and one that was like 512, I believe the majority of people on here will probably play for that 512 version. I wouldn't see why they wouldn't. And that to me is like, you know what? But if it's a digital version that's $400, I would like, that sucks because I don't do digital. Carver say, hey Reed, what's going on with you? Once again, let's say Quay311 says, I like it when Nintendo goes 250. That's definitely an impulse buy territory. You're right. Listen, you're right. You have absolutely right. That is a 250 is that, okay, no problem. It's bad when you can get to that point when you can like, oh man, 250, okay, I'm in. $100, you be like, oh, no problem. I remember back in the day, man, 250 was like $2 million. It was like, man, what? $200? Are you out of your mind? But you're right. 250 is right at the impulse buy. D1 says the black RGT according to Gabe. Listen, man. Man, they be going at it though. Listen, I'm gonna come back. Listen, I know I'm all over the place, but I just want to talk about how they be beefing. They be slick beefing, like really passive aggressive shots at one another. And I'd be like, man, if you don't like to do this, say it. Listen, I support all their content. I have no reason not to like one another. Some of the stuff they do though. I mean, especially my issue with Switch Forces, man, is that sometimes he takes he just think he just high. He thinks he's too high and body, man. You don't go telling me what to report on and what I got to report on is right or not. That's not your responsibility. That's responsibility of the reader or the listener. It ain't your responsibility. You should be like Farrakhan told Mike Wallace. You should be quiet. You should be quiet. Quay311 says October release schedules are too thick. Gotta spread that content out, particularly in the spring. Slow. It's a lot of games, and some games is not gonna get bought. Some games is not gonna get bought, man. Listen. I've bought Mortal Kombat for the Switch. I have not played it yet, but I'm really considering taking it back because, man, this got so many issues. I mean, for real, like too many issues. So you're right, man. Listen, I'm totally on board on that. Like it's so much this month. They could have really stretched that some of them games out in November. Even though like Batman got delayed, I like the fact that it's coming out in December. It just gives you a little bit more time to kind of say, let me get through some of this stuff here. Think about it. Listen, I didn't buy Red Dead digitally, but I bought the physical version because I'm like, I want to have that game on my Switch and be able to have that bad boy portably. But then that's the 17th. So you got that the 17th. That's the same day as Sonic. 3 days later, you got Mario. You got Spider-Man. It's like, man, you can't. It's so many games, man. Listen, you got to start to ask a question like, man, what? Like some companies, man, are going to go belly up. Like to be honest, I tell people now, like, man, it's like going into like video game creation might not be like the best idea for college freshmen. I mean, unless they just like really, really, really good, unless they're gonna make their own game or something like that. If it's on that kind of level, I don't know if I would go into that as a career. Well, great statement, Quake. I appreciate you. GT said, I say no. There are a lot of games, but 90% are broken and trash. You know what, man? That is what's going to separate a lot of companies in that if they really want to make money, they're going to have some really, really dope games, and it's got to be the complete package at launch. You know what? I think eventually they're going to notice that gamers are going to be like, man, I'm not paying for this. You know, I might wait. Like, for instance, I'm going to tell you a game that I didn't buy. I wanted to buy, but it was so broken that I was like, man, I'm not paying the money for that. And that's Jedi Survivor. It's like, man, I'm going to wait. Like, I am a EA Play. I get EA Play because I got Game Pass. I'll just wait till that bad boy go to EA Play and get it for free. It's like, I'm not paying you that for no broke. No, I'm not paying you $70 for a broke game. No, sir. Thick. D1 says, if the Switch 2 is over 400, it better be least Rogue Alley quality. From what they saying, that is, if it is, listen to me, if it's Rogue Alley quality, if it's close, then yeah, you can take that with their IPs and the games are going to be presenting. Absolutely, so that's a win. What do I mean by saturated? I mean, what I mean by saturated is like, is it too many games? When something is saturated, that means it's like it's too much of it. You know. What up, my brother? CMG in the building. He said, OMG, I need help. That Legend Go is starting to grow me. Man, listen. Nope. Listen, I'm not dipping my foot in that tea. No. I won't jump into that Legend Go, even though it looks good. It's like right now to me, it's too little, too late. Like I got burnt once, man, and you know I like how big it is. It's you know what I do like. It's a lot of things I like about it, but nope, man. I gotta conserve some dollars. Because you know what? I tell you this much. You can get that Legion Go right now, but next year this time you're not even thinking about that Legend Go. You're gonna see what this Switch 2 is gonna present. You're gonna be I'm in. So yeah. The only way I'll get a Legend Go if I can find somebody to buy my my Rogue Alley. If I find somebody to buy my matter of fact, I'm looking to that. If I can find somebody to buy my Rogue Alley, then I would and they can buy it for a decent price, I would at least 500. Yeah, if I can get somebody to buy for like 500, then I would think about the Legend Go. Hey, Candy, how you doing? Candy in the building? Man, listen. Side Knuckle Test says RP Pac-Man 99. Yeah, man, it's a sad day, man. The bad part about it, man, I didn't even get to play yesterday. I didn't even think about it. I was just chilling with my fam, my wife, and I didn't even get to play it. Terrible, man. But it is what it is. D1 says, "Ain't no Crocs on the court, kids." Ha ha! Man, D1, that was the message today. I was like, buddy, look, I told them kids, listen, I said, no Crocs. I told them, listen, no, I said, absolutely. I said, no Crocs, no flip-flops. Change your shoes before you hit the court. If you hit the court with Crocs on, buddy, everybody running a suicide. And we're going to run a suicide for every pair of Crocs or flip-flops is on the floor. We're going to start practice off that way. You right? CMG says, I seen Atari, but never owned it. I didn't personally own an Atari rather. I owned a ColecoVision, and the ColecoVision sold an Atari adapter that fit in the front, and I owned that. And that was my way of getting to Atari. That was a pretty little dope concept. Quay says, Tetris Attack, Panel de Pawn. What is keeping my NSO active? Not Splatoon, not Mario Kart, not F-Zero, or Tetris 99. To me, listen, Pac-Man 99 was like, I'm sad, man. Sad. Pac-Man 99, that was my junk, man. CMG says, now Sega Master System was decent with Shinobi. Yeah, Shinobi and damn, what's that other game the Sega Master System had? It's not Blade Runner, is it? Space Harrier. That was the name of the game. Space Harrier. That was my game on the Sega Master System. You know, listen, I've had quite a few systems. It's not too many systems I can say I didn't have. I didn't own a 3DO. I just thought that thing was way too expensive. I was like, at that time, it was $600. I was like, man, that's more than I paid for my car. So no, I didn't have a 3DO. I didn't get a Sega Saturn. But I had just about everything since the Nintendo. I had everything. Yep, just about. So man, I feel you. 449. You know what? Listen. He said, CMG said, I agree with D1. 449 ain't. Listen, after paying $500 for a PlayStation, after paying $5+ for a Steam Deck. Man, 449 is legit. Y'all tripping. GT says, if the video game industry crashed or even one of the big three went out of business, Gaming Dad would clear his backlog within 2 months. Half of those games on his shelf will be unplayable without a patch. The bad part about it, man, GT is right. He is right. Listen. To me, like so if you had to pick one of the big three to go away, which one do you pick? To me, it's easy. This is buy Xbox, you know. It's like, see you later. I mean, it was good while it lasted. If it had to be one, it would be Xbox for me. Let's see, D1 says Nintendo he said Tito was it Outtuber beef is like RDC and APL all scripted. It is, man. Nintendo YouTube, I got you. You said. Let's see. Y'all chitting chat. CJ said, I need help. I'm starting to like the Go More and more. You talking to I go. GT said, go ahead and sell that Rogue Alley. Might as well get started on that new channel intro. Oh, man. He right, COG. You might as well. You might as well, man. Just go ahead and dig in deep. D1 says, I actually held and Rogue at Best Buy on Saturday. It felt good, but the screen was blacked out. Bad sign. The screen is, I mean, it's a great looking screen. It's like, you know, it's definitely it's matter of fact, I would call it's definitely a beautiful screen. However, man, I'm just telling you, it has too. They should have worked directly with Microsoft to get that together. Steve M says, I would pay $450 for a fully backwards compatible Switch 2 if it has an OLED display and Persona 3 Reloaded at launch. To me, $400 is more realistic price. I agree with your statement totally. Steve, let me get you on the board. Especially when it comes to the reality. Um, but I think it's smart to have two SKUs. If it's gonna be two SKUs, I think it's smart because like a parent would pay 400 even. They see that number 400 is more obtainable to think of mentally. 449 says, "Ooh, man, that's kind of close to 5." Now the people that if they make it two SKUs and one that was definitely more powerful, that 449, man, is really not bad because people like us we'll pay for that. We like hardcore gamers is gonna pay the 449. There's no way they're gonna say, well, I'm gonna get half the storage. This from the storage alone, people gonna pay that extra $50. It's gonna be interesting to see over these next, how they say 12 to 18 months. Let's see. GT says the Legion Go is no go for me, at least this year. I want to see how long the battery lasts. Yep. And what type of plastic they use on it. Some preview units have glossy plastic, others have textured plastic. Yep. Somebody's going to have to show me a very intense game running on that system, and they got to say, well, it gave me about 2.5, 3 hour battery life. Then you know what? Then I can consider it because you know what? The same issue, like the issue I have the Rogue Ally and why it don't get no play is the battery life. It sucks, man. It sucks, man. I can barely get a full game of Madden out of it before it be like, oh, I gotta crash. Nope. D1 says Nintendo, Neo Geo, Atari, and Sega Genesis was my come up. Man, the Sega Genesis, boy. I had to beat the brakes off my sweet mates in college. In Mortal Kombat, I had Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo. They had it on the Sega Genesis, and they wouldn't come over and play it on my Sega Genesis. They had on my Super Nintendo. They wanted me to come over to their apartment and play it on theirs. But I didn't care. It didn't matter. The game was all the same. I just smashed them too. Hey, Geeky. Get Geeky on the board. Let's say GT says $4.99 USD is $6.77 Canadian. Cat almighty. Add the 13% tax in Ontario. Man, what the? That's $7.30, $7.65. What? That is crazy. I got a good question, GT. If you came up to the States and bought it, or if somebody in the States bought it for you and shipped it to you, they can do that, right? That's a good question. Yeah. If somebody in the States bought it and sent it to you, do you still have to pay? You shouldn't have to pay taxes on that shit. They just have to pay for the shipping, right? And that should save you tons of money. D1 said, y'all didn't know Valve is working on another Steam Deck, right? Yeah, listen, okay. It was announced somewhere, I forgot. They don't know exactly what it is. Like some are saying that it's maybe a new variant of the Steam Deck. Like it could be like a Steam Deck with a OLED screen, better battery. That will be that's a good question. Would you be willing to buy a Steam Deck with an OLED and a better battery? I would think about it. Absolutely. Because I really like the Steam Deck, as you look at gaming handhelds, their OS, they do it right. Like I want to be able to get into the game and play it. If I leave the game on and to cut the system off, I want to be able to cut the system back on and play it. It does it right. It does it absolutely right. So, like if you look at the OS, the Rogue Ally and all, it's so working with Windows is such a chore. You just don't have them issues with the Steam Deck, and so I for that reason alone, man, I would consider this new variant. I don't think it's a brand new Steam Deck, but Steam Deck with an OLED screen and better battery, that's right off the bat. That's enticing. Candy say, "Hey, Geeky." Geeky says, "We're going to have to save these gift card prizes and ask Nintendo to take the eShop credit to pay for a new Switch." Yeah, listen, it's getting real in the field. I'm telling you, it's getting real in the field. I know. Listen, if the shoe was on the foot, and I was watching the YouTube to give out $10 each shot card. I'd be on that bad boy all day. I'm like, man, I need to win. I need to get a dub. If I get a W, then I can, that's $10 off. If the game is 60, that means I'm paying 50. So at the end of the day, I win. Gigi says, I want a smaller, less chunky Steam Deck. I don't know, Gigi. To me, that is smart. Especially if Valve really wants to crack the market over in Japan and really be a force, they gotta get that bad boy smaller. It's gotta be smaller and it's gotta have a better battery. How they do that, I don't know. GT says the next Switch is not likely to get bought until the cheaper refresh. They're gonna really need to get Atlas to drop some fire exclusives on the console to get me to simp for the next console. Oh man, that's funny. Nope. GT called me the hype beast. I will be the hype beast. Telling you, if the rumor is true and that bad boy is coming out in September, your boy is in New York, because I will be there. I already talked to my supervisors and stuff now. Like, let me just let you know. Next school year, boy, I might not be here. Letting them know. D1 says, not many people showing Ayo Neo much love either. I think Gigi got one. You got an Ayo Neo? They have a new that's roughly the size of a Switch Lite. I think, yeah, Gigi, don't you have one of these? How do you like it? That's right. God is with us all day, every day, man. Look, I love God, man. I don't know how people live their life without him. I just don't. I listen to people sometimes, man. They be going through I got a couple kids, that I keep in contact with, man. They be going through their struggles, man. I be like, man, listen, I could tell them the reason why they don't got no peace. God will give you peace, man. He'll listen, even though it could be a bunch of chaos going on, man. He be like, man, peace be still. Man. You just be in it. Like, the chaos is going on around you, but your spirit's together. You go and you conquer the next day. GT says, oh, the best I could do is give you a pink Steam Deck, Geeky. Sold. D1, I have a O'Neal. Yes, right, Air. I hate that it's Windows, but love the size and color. Listen, same thing with the Rogue Alley. I like the system, but it's that Windows integration that just makes it so cumbersome and so buggy. It just makes it an unpleasant experience. GT, yes, pink Steam Deck, but still need it smaller. Gigi said, I bought the Animal Crossing Special Edition Switch. No, you didn't. No, that's right. That's right. Listen, you got the right emoji. Gigi did it. Oh man, listen. You might as well go ahead and make about 19 videos to make that money back. Just go ahead and do it. GT says, shame. Shame, Gigi, shame. Oh man. All right, good people. Let me see if I can get over here. No, I don't want that. I want that. Let's see where we want to start at today. Let me go ahead and switch over to the Wheels of Steel. All right. Telltale Games facing layoffs. Okay, so you know what the one of the titles within the one of the things I want to talk about this in the title of the video today was like, well, not in the title, but in the description. Like, is the video game industry heading towards a crash? Because you know what, a lot of these companies, these big companies, man, are starting to lay off. You know, even though they're producing good games, there's so many games to compete with that, and you know what, it's only so many days in a year. Like, when do you drop your game? Like, where's that pocket at where you can kind of like, you know, land in, because it's not October and it's never November. To me, like, if I want to drop a game, to me, like, why not drop that bad boy? Like, I think the perfect day to drop a game is like Christmas Eve. I think that's the perfect day. Christmas Eve, you have this new game, it comes out on Christmas morning, and you can advertise the absolute piss out of it. I think that's great. Especially if you have box copies, you say, go out to the store and buy some. You know, perfect gift to buy somebody at Christmas time. I've not seen that. That would be dope. Geek says, I don't think so. It's just the pink. It's just the pink era. Got it last Christmas. Okay, gotcha. Talking to D1. Sonic said, counting all my blessings. That's right. You can listen. Great songs. Gotta listen, man. Every day, man, it's a brand new day. Geeky says, Telltale crashed already, and this was the comeback, and they already laying off people again. Yeah, it's bad. But you know what? Some of these like the Wolf Among Us, I guess, is still in production. But I had the Wolf Among Us on the Vita, and now, man, I liked it because, you know, and even the Telltale games made in the same art style were great games because they had great stories. They had really, really good stories. The gameplay was this gameplay. It wasn't nothing to. It was pretty much an action novel, but it was still like, you know, the story was really, really good. So, you know, I liked the Wolf Among Us. I just want Wolf Among Us 2 before they shut up. Yeah, so the article says, hold on. It says it's still in development. I think I was reading it earlier. It says, raising concerns about the fate of the Wolf Among Us 2, the sequel to the surprise hit from 2013. Telltale Games has since confirmed the layoff, citing current market conditions as the primary reason. In the statement, they expressed regret over the necessity of such actions and emphasized their ongoing commitment to storytelling. The studio also reassures that all ongoing projects remain in production. If worth noting that this iteration of Telltale Games is the second following the original studio financial troubles in 2018, which led to its closure. The studio was later revived under LCG Entertainment, retaining many of the assets and intellectual properties. So, from what they're saying is that, hey, it's still in there. What's going on, Vic? Let me bounce out of here real quick. The Roman Vic. All right, did I miss anybody? All right, the Roman Vic is on the board. I'll put the Roman. The Roman Victor. All right. See, Vic says, Gaming Dad, back at it again with another great stream, man. Yes, sir. I appreciate you, my brother. D1 says, some publishers is laying off like 600 employees. I can't remember the company, Spawnwave spoke about. Yeah, but it's quite a few of them, man. It's quite a few of them, man, that are, you know, laying these people off. That's why, you know, like my daughter, this is the industry she wants to go into. And you know, I'm showing her these stuff like, hey, you might want to consider it, because right now it's not a good time because there's so many. Like, if your game is like, you can work for a company and you can work really hard on the game, but if that game is a bust and don't sell, then you out of a job. How about that? They should put the Wolf Among Us on Switch. That's not on Switch. You would think so. Yeah, the Wolf Among Us on Switch would be dope. I would purchase that. But, you know, I still have it on my Vita. Like I still have the cartridge and everything. Vic says, lots of companies have laid offs because making games now requires less people, um, with games being easier to make. Don't need big teams anymore. Yeah, still that's a lot though. That's a lot. I tell you right now, if I was a kid going to college, I probably wouldn't. I would go into cybersecurity. I'm trying to get my daughter going to cybersecurity because they can make so much more money. So much more money. The problem is the gaming industry is stagnant. Like not every AAA game needs to cost 90. Yes, listen, you hit it on the nose. I've been saying this for a long time, especially when I talk to my kids about it. It's like, man, like for instance, like WB should give people a refund on Mortal Kombat 1 for the Switch because it's not a $70 game on the Switch. It's not. It's like, man, listen, y'all crazy. That's one thing about taking mine back. Like, man, listen, don't worry. I'll catch it on sale later. Not every indie game needs to cost $40. Not every game needs DLC. Agreed. Needs to be a battle royale, etc. Yeah, it's like, back in the day, man, when games were like everything was on the cartridge. That was it. You played it, you beat it, you moved on. It's like now it's like, okay, it's like this way of how do we continue to milk more money out of you? It's almost like, it's almost like the drug game. You know what? Pay for this hit. You want a little extra? Go another hit. They keep hitting you. You keep paying. Candy says, I think the wheel is broken because I haven't won in a while. I know. Matter of fact, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. And when you want Candy, if I win tonight, you on the board twice as nice. Candy's on the board, ladies and gentlemen, twice. GT says, my issue is that there is no diversity in the pricing. You know what? Somebody was talking about there's no, I think it might be RGT. Was talking about there's no middleware games anymore. And that's true. Their games are either like super cheap or they're super expensive. It's no like middleware game. It's no game that's in the middle that that gives you a pretty good experience, but don't, ask you to donate a liver to buy it. So you know what? I'm totally with that. You're right. They're just crazy expensive. So let's finish reading your comments. He says, my issue is that the Bison game, I can't afford to spend $100 on 6 games this month. Give me 2 AAA games at full price and a couple $20 and we straight. Like they don't remember, like even Nintendo, this one thing they have not done in the Switch era. Remember they used to have those games that was like, at legacy games, and they would be like $20. They had it on the they had it on the Wii. They had the games on the 3DS. It was like games that was like, all right, they sold millions. Now they on sale for $20. Like they don't have those kind of games anymore. Because some games, I'm like, man, you know what? Put them on $20. I want that. GT says, don't forget they are charging $60 for games and charging almost the same for DLC. Now, rumors are $70 for next gen games. I really, really hope Nintendo don't go $70 on these Switch 2 games. That would really, that to me would be an issue. That would be an issue. Oh, the bad part about we're gonna buy some of them games. So you know what? Them games it's gonna promote people to jailbreak those games faster. They better do something about the new system. They better not let it get jailbroke. It eventually will, but CMG says Telltale games are pretty good. Yeah, I enjoy Telltale games. Even the Walking Dead were like, really good, especially the first 2. That was really good. Roman says, how many people have subscription services for games versus buying the games? You know what? I do have Game Pass Ultimate, so I do like that, especially having a Steam Deck. But I typically buy all my games though, especially on the Switch. I'm a physical guy. GT Stardew Valley is like $15. You gotta get into farming games. Stardew Valley on the Switch is $47.98 for the physical Switch version in Canada. Oh my goodness. No problem, Candy. COG says, I got a feeling those Switch 2 games becoming $70. I really, really hope not. Cause that would be an issue. Tears of the Kingdom was $70. It won't be the last. Yeah, I know. But Tears of the Kingdom was worth $70. That's my issue. It's like, you know what? I don't think none of us would mind. We don't mind paying $70 if the game is worth $70. Like, I don't think Mortal Kombat and what they presented was worth $70. I believe that Tears of the Kingdom and what they presented was. Let's get into value. Give me good value. Say $400 cap Switch too. But what if WW? I don't know what WWE WWE. Yeah, physical versions for indies are usually high. Digital is like $14.99. Yeah, cause I remember like the digital version for like Hollow Knight was like, I mean, maybe like $7 or $8, but you know, you go buy the physical version in the store, it's like $34.99. For $350. Oh yeah. Yeah, listen, I would prefer they can give me a cheaper Switch, but to me, if they come out with a $400 or $450 Switch, that means that what they're presenting is going to be worth the $450. And listen, once again, it's like I don't mind paying that premium if it's worth it. It's got to be worth it. If it ain't worth it, man, it's like I'll pass. GT says the question becomes: do you make more money at 5 million games sold at $60, or you chance on how many copies of games you'll sell for $20 less? Games in Canada is becoming unaffordable here. Ooh. First of all, let me thank the Lord that I stay in America and not Canada. That's crazy. But at least in Canada, you know what, you got free health service. I would take that. I would take some of the free services that are that's mandated, that's mandated or in Canada. I dig. Like, you know, healthcare is, that's a big issue. It's his kid is worth $70. I agree. The Roman Vic says, "Do you think Mortal Kombat 1 should have been cheaper for what it has to offer on a portable console?" Yes, because okay, don't keep doing it. If Mortal Kombat would have came out and it had no bugs and it was pretty much flawless for what it was going to present on the Switch, I still say it's too much for $70. I still say it's too much, but it's broken. Wind Waker, okay, that's WWE. Okay, say even better if Wind Waker was on a voucher. Yeah, but Vic, back to your comment. Be, yes, because I'm a fighting fan and I like Mortal Kombat. If it ran right, I'd be good there. But it has a lot more issues that I'm not willing to deal with. If you're gonna present a game that's $70, best believe it better be on point. Because to me, at this standpoint, I would tell people like, buy Mortal Kombat 11. The story can't be that good on the hold on, good people. My eyes is itching. Mortal Kombat on Mortal Kombat 1 I mean, it ain't that great that you got to pay an extra $10 for. That they just trying to make some money. GT says people are still going to buy games in Canada, obviously, but people are going to become more and more selective in the games they buy. New IPSs might not be bought on next gen. I'm saying so. Agreed. This kind of goes back to the comment we made about is the video game on a verge of collapse, and I kind of like, you know what, you can kind of say yes because for that statement alone, I know how I am. I used to buy, games, but now I'm really selective. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to play, it got to be something I really want to play. It's like if games that, like I was supposed to buy Elden Ring. I never bought it. I said, well, eventually it'll come down in price. Eventually I'll get it on sale and buy it. But I ain't no rush. It's certain games like tonight, it's like now, it's like you just can't buy every game and play it. It's like you got to be like, what's the value in it? So yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that comment. People are going to be a lot more selective, and which they should be. You know what? Force companies to give out quality games. Force companies to have games with no patches day one. When the last time have y'all bought a game that didn't have a day one patch? How many games is like on a cartridge that you can pick up and play right now and be like, no problem? There ain't too many of them. Steve M says healthcare sucks in the U.S. I have a friend going without even basic stuff like dental and eye care, let alone cancer screening and routine blood work. Yeah, man. Listen, it's highway robbery to have health care. Listen, I'm a teacher, man, but my health care is garbage too. Absolutely. Like, man, listen, I'm telling you, it's by far better to figure out ways naturally to heal yourself than go to the doctor. I'll go to the doctor for stuff I just can't control. If I have a heart attack, okay, take me to the doctor. You know what? But if I break my leg, take me to the doctor. But for my general health, nope, I'll figure it out. I know some things I can do myself to figure that one out. The gaming dad just say, God bless America. Listen, absolutely, God bless America. Yeah, listen, I'll be first to say it. God bless America. God bless Canada. God bless Mexico. But yeah, God bless America. Listen, we live here now. I get the. I'm not gonna rack on the country I live in. Yeah, is it flawless? Absolutely not. I got some major issues. Got some very, very evil people live in this country. Evil, ungodly people. But yeah. GT says we got free hair care if you're willing to wait 3 and 5 hours. Oh, while waiting for someone to look at your gunshot wound. God, oh man, lots more refugees who have yet to pay into the system but can use it. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough when you go to work every day and you pay the taxes that you pay and you can't get this quality of service and which is offered and promised to you. That would rub me the wrong way too. The Roman Victor says the only new games I'll buy are Nintendo exclusives, so I can play them with my wife and kids. Most of the games I play, I buy for cheap at local pawn shops, $5-10 games. Yeah, you know what? I just don't have it in my neighborhood. I don't have any like quality pawn shops. That's my issue. So they don't get those type of games. Like I will dip. It's a place called Second and Charles here in Georgia, and I like going there to buy my used games because they'll have a lot more of a variety sometimes. But yeah, man. Listen, if I can find it on the cheap, especially Nintendo, because there's cartridges. So if I can find it on the cheap, then absolutely, I'll buy it. Steven says, I just got Forsaken for $15 brand new at GameStop. $15, that's great. Haven't opened it yet. You know what? I heard, you know what? Spawnway did do a story today about the sales at GameStop. It's kind of, ridiculous because I heard you can get like Callisto Protocol for like $5. I said, oh, okay, I'll pay $5 because I wanted to buy it brand new. Even $60 is too much now. I wait until the price, to all the patches drop, the DLC is on sale, or bundled, and the game is around $20. It's always happening. You know what? D1 man, I'm totally on board with that thought process because especially when you have a large backlog, it's like it's no rush. It's like it's not a rush for me to go out and buy new games. Except like I really want to play Mario because really the original Mario is the reason why I kind of really fell in love with video games. And so I'm really like that's without a shadow of a doubt getting bought day one. Spider-Man, I don't need to really buy it day one. Spider-Man might be. I'm gonna have to wait on Spider-Man. I'm hoping that Spider-Man get a little discount during Black Friday. Steven says, I still don't have Boulder Gates, Starfield, Final Fantasy 16, or whatever number is newest. I'm waiting for them to get a lot cheaper. I bet you Final Fantasy 16 will be on sale for Christmas for sure. I don't know about Baldur's Gate or Starfield, but definitely Final Fantasy 16. GT says, I'm questioning if I should buy Spider-Man 2. See, we're in the same boat, buddy. Said, like it cost me $100, and yeah, I'll pay it day one. However, I bet you by January I'll be able to get it on Black Friday sales for $50. You're probably right. That's the reason. That's the reason why it's like it tempts me to just wait, or even like if not Black Friday, Cyber Monday. It's like I think I can probably beat that sales. Like I don't need Spider-Man right this very second. I don't. Like because if I get it right now, it's still gonna sit because I'm still playing some other games. It's like I'm not gonna get into it, so I can wait. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on my Christmas list and have somebody else buy it. Don't. That's not like a plan. D1 says exactly, GT. There's always be sale after the hype dies down. Seriously, I know you're going to be getting Spider-Man 2. Geeky says half price book sale. Games also libraries let you check out console games. What? Huh, I need to look into that. GT says right now it's pre-ordered on Amazon. However, Prime sells tomorrow, and that I'll likely buy a game off of. Then there will be the Black Friday sale that I'm looking to buy Red Dead Redemption on. CMG says $15. Steve M, I hope a sale for the game on Steam at that price. GT says, not to mention the Steam sales are coming. You're right. Humble choices. Callisto Protocol is free. PS Plus gives away games like this month. You know what, man? I have not re-upped my PS, and I don't think I am. I don't think listen, unless my kids gotta have a game they play online, man. I'm just like, I don't even care about it. Nope. Gotta save some money some way, and that's the one gonna get cut off. Final Fantasy 16 is a day one when it drops on Steam. Day one? Basil YT in the building. Steve M says, I got first Spider-Man free with PS4 in a $200 deal a few years ago. I'm sure the new Spider-Man will eventually be $20 to $30 and also get bundled free with the system too. Basil YT says, yo, I get you on the board first. Basil, 24/7 YT. WKRP in Cincinnati. GT says my PS Plus is canceled, but it doesn't expire until the end of the year. So I'm Gucci. Oh man, what's going on, Basil? How you doing over there? Let's see. Let's get back. We started talking about how these layoffs are affecting the game systems and how these game systems and games are coming out is too saturated and they're becoming too expensive. And you know what? They're gonna. I think they're gonna end up pricing themselves, you know, into situations where people are gonna stop finding. They're gonna find a new form of entertainment. People gonna go. I'm telling you, people gonna start going back to retro games. You know, as much a lot of these games. Like we all can perceive that Spider-Man is gonna be good. Like I don't like without a shadow of a doubt. I believe Spider-Man and Mario is gonna be good. But a lot of these other games, man, if they ain't quite well known or haven't been really thoroughly promoted like they should, I don't know. Let's see. I just thought this was funny. I'm not gonna spend much time on it, but apparently the Gollum game apology was written by Chat GPT, as staffs weren't informed. That's crazy. They said write this apology. It was like, all right, who we writing it to? To my fans. Oh man, listen. Now this, I listen. I'm not gonna. Is whoever David, whoever says he would love to love to be given the chance to work on a Rayman franchise. I think. Listen, if you look at companies and say, oh man, what was one big bonehead decision they've made? Not expanding or continuing the Rayman series was stupid. Because I know they made money off Rayman. Rayman Origins sold very well. Um, Rayman Legends sold very well. That was a great game, and to not expand on that is stupid. So this guy David, whatever, he's the guy who made Mario and Rabbids. If y'all remember that, he was the guy who was crying when Miyamoto, whatever, at the Gaming Awards and say, he did a good job. He went to, but you know what? I mean, I think Mario versus Rabbids is a pretty good game. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It looked well, like they did a good job. But would I mean, should he go out and make a Rayman game? He probably should. I think he would probably do a pretty good job. But but Ubisoft is stupid for not even advancing that franchise. Okay, now I read that comment already. Let's see. D1 says, Gaming Dad, did you get your kids the latest Sonic game? Like you said, I did. It comes out on the 17th. I pre-ordered it. That was a must. I had to get that out the way. Now I'll be mad come Black Friday and then it's like cheaper. I'm gonna be mad. Spider-Man is a PS5 exclusive. It is. Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm glad it all is well. For now, a year or two, it'll be coming to PC. He right. I listen. I bought Spider-Man on the PC runs very very well. Spider-Man, God of War. I think D1 somebody called the Steam Deck their new Vita, and it is like all their big titles is coming to PC, and I play them kindly on a Steam Deck. The Steam Deck really needs to fix this issue with that program they use, so they can have Call of Duty on the Steam Deck. They gotta fix that. D1 says, GT, your boy Drake is taking back from music because he has a tummy ache. Sure, they made money off of Rayman, but Ubisoft likes games that they can continue to make money off of for years. Okay, which is stupid because okay. So I paid like 1,000 plus to see his concert. What? It's constant back-to-back nights with the squad. I complain about how games cost so that what you been a G. Listen, man, me and my wife, we don't go to a bunch of concerts, but we will go to a comedy concert. So Dave Chappelle is coming back. We went to Dave Chappelle's last time he was here. It was super good. You know what? And I paid like I forgot how much I paid per ticket, but it was like I think I paid like $300 total for both tickets, like $150 a ticket. But the tickets now to go see Dave Chappelle is like $400 per ticket. I am not paying $800. I'll wait till somebody bootleg it like Guerrilla Tactics and post it on the pirate ship and get it that way. I am not. That is crazy. Because even though like when we went to go see Dave Chappelle when he was shopping his movie around, and that movie was pretty decent. I definitely would recommend watching it if you haven't watched it. And so we liked it because they showed the movie. Dave Chappelle came out and he did about a half an hour skit. And then after the half an hour skit, man, he brought out all the Atlanta rappers, man, and it was live. Jeezy came out with Usher, and they set that bad boy on fire. And then Lil Jon and the Yin Yang Twins came out, but dude, you talking about it changed the atmosphere. I mean, yeah. Boy, they brought out everybody. Bone Crusher, outside of the club, you think I'm a punk. Pop the trunk. I told him I ain't never scared. Woo. Geek said my son wants a PS5 and Spider-Man for Christmas. Woo. Wee. God almighty. You tell he better be a good he gotta be on the good list to get that. Yeah, listen, you might as well buy him all the Spider-Mans. Buy him Spider-Man 1, buy him Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. Woo-wee. I'm getting better at defending on EA. Yeah, you know, I watched you one stream, boy. You getting crushed. Basil was playing that FIFA clone. That's what FC stand for. FIFA clone. It's like, but no, I mean, the game looks it runs really smooth. I was impressed. Son of Tell says, "Gaming Dad, I would get another Mario and Rabbids game." Hey, listen, I'm not a big fan of strategy. That's my issue. I'm not a big fan of strategy games. So I'm going to ask you, what's your game of the year after Spider-Man comes out? Okay, so I have to give you. I can give you a game of the year that does not include Spider-Man. You can't include Spider-Man in the game of the year. That's a good question. Because you know it's obvious to go with Tears of the Kingdom. Because I just think that's to me it's probably the most creative. But Boulder Gate, you know, I've watched some video, I've watched some of the reviews. I don't own it myself. I can see how it can be. I can see how Boulder Gate can probably get a nod for Game of the Year. It just you know it's just more adult like, I guess. I mean, I like Zelda. You know what? I think Zelda is a great game. It's just you know it's just more of Breath of the Wild. And so I think that kind of hurts it a little bit. You know, yes, the physics, the creativity, and the amount of things you can do in that game is absolutely phenomenal. But I think Boulder Gate came out of nowhere with her first experience, and it could probably be Game of the Year. Yeah. So if I was voting, of course I'm gonna vote for Zelda. But if I had to be realistic and say, you know what, I can see Boulder Gate getting it. Great question, Roman. Great question. Oh, so your son too, huh? Yeah. Listen, Candy, that's a lot of fades. That's a lot of fades. I would tell y'all both. Y'all better go ahead and get them now. I would go ahead and pick that. I would pick that PlayStation up as soon as I get one. Because the closer we get to Christmas, the closer we get to Spider Man. You know what? Better yet, they have a Spider Man bundle. I would have pre-order the Spider Man bundle. That's what you do. Pre-order the Spider Man bundle. You say your son better get a job for Christmas. Oh man, that's funny. That's right. Oh man, you talking about you want Spider Man? You better get you a job for Christmas. You better get you a job. GT is right. He is crazy. It's crazy. Understandable, GT. That's your hometown hero. Right, $1,000, hometown or not. Crazy. I'm considering it, but we'll see what Black Friday has to offer. I don't think it's gonna be any sales. Not on that PS5. I do not foresee it. They might have some bundles, but I'm telling you, the bundle. I'm telling you, if you're gonna give them Spider Man, they're gonna have a Spider Man bundle on the 20th. Get that's the one to get. If you really want to be a dope parent, you get him that, and you get him the PlayStation Portal. So this way he can play in his bed. That's it. You don't have to buy him nothing else. Like, that's gonna be a nice little lick. You get a Portal and you get a PS5. Man, that's like $800. One kid. I'm with GT. You better get a job for Christmas. K and Geeky, y'all better sell your eggs and some organs. Something got to be sold. That's a lot, man. But you listen, who am I to say? I'm the guy who had to buy 5 Switches. It don't bother me now though, because my kids got jobs. I only got one son that don't got a job. Well, he got a job, but he don't got a job to pay him every week. He got a job when he work with his daddy. Oh, that's right, man. I gotta tell my kids, man. Listen, we gotta clean on Friday. Yeah. So a side note, man. Listen, I DJ'd this past weekend. I did DJ for Cedartown High School. That's Nick Chubb alma mater. I DJ'd their homecoming, and man, the music they listen to, man. I would never thought I would ever say this, but man, they listen to some trash music, trash music. I played this song, man. They went crazy, and I was like, man, this is probably one of the worst songs I ever heard in my life. It's by Sexy Red. Oh shit, I had to play 2 of them songs. I was like, man, this is terrible. You know, playing DJ and stuff like that, man, make you just want to retire from DJing. Make me say, oh, I'm done. I just want to be done. GT says, to be fair, J. Cole came with him. Okay. Oh, okay. So the key is J. Cole do a set too. Was he just on the stage? He just rock one song together, or did J. Cole do his own set too? Was it like J. Cole kind of open for Drake? Was it like that? When J. Cole did like a nice portion of his hits? Cause I like J. Cole, man. I like him as an MC. Um, I don't like everything that he puts out. Cause sometimes I hate when he jump on features or other stuff. I like it when he just spitting bars. Even though I heard a bar recently when he went at NBA YoungBoy, it was like daddy. It was like daddy chastised son. It was brutal. He says he got all the old ones. Think okay, I got you. Captain C, man, what's going on? Said tell your son I want a PS5. Tell him if he want a PS5, he gotta get ready for school. Let me get Captain C on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Captain C, welcome, my brother. You gotta get ready for school. Oh, Casanova, me and Romeo ain't never been friends. I got a kid in my classroom. His middle name is Casanova. I say that to him every day. I'm like, oh, Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. He's like, I know, Mr. Reed, I know. The Roman Vic says Spider-Man 2 versus Tears of the Kingdom versus Starfield. I mean, listen, man, all exclusives. Listen, right? All exclusives. I don't know, man. Game of the year will be Tears of the Kingdom or Starfield. Just watch. I think it's gonna be Tears of the Kingdom. To be honest, it's either Tears of the Kingdom or Baldur's Gate. That would be my thing. Starfield is good, but I don't think it's Game of the Year good. So why do kids be so broke but got the most expensive taste? Right. I see these kids in my neighborhood. I teach in a Title I school district. That means 60% of the population lives at or below the poverty line. And they be coming to school in Yeezys. I be like, who bought you those shoes? My mama bought it for me. You told your mama out there that's that got that 1999 Buick. Tell her out there get her a new car first. Candy says Sony and Target have it that I know of, Geeky. Oh, so where's the bundle? Yeah, I believe you can pre-order the bundle from GameStop as well. But yeah, I would get the bundle. Cause when you get the bundle, you get that Spider-Man looking PlayStation. Then you be dope. You be super dope mom on Christmas. Y'all will be super dope if you got the Spider-Man PS5. All his kids be coming over there like, dang, dog, your parents got you the Spider-Man PS5. Let's see. Bazza says, I'm getting Alan Wake 2 over Spider-Man. What? Bazza, man, come on, man. You didn't hit that vape one too many times. I mean, you hit the vape like this. Alan Wake over Spider-Man 2? That sounds ridiculous. Man, shout out to Mason and Mason and Company in Detroit, man. I used to listen to his radio show every morning before school, man. And he used to have this sound bite. It was like, this is utterly ridiculous. That's how I feel about Alan Wake 2 over Spider-Man. Come on, man. Job was the word of the day is job. J-O-B. Now don't go to the bathroom for about 40, 30, 45 minutes. Yes, sir. Rest in peace, John Witherspoon. Rest in peace. Captain C says, I'll get on my job cannon and blast off to Jobland where they hand out jobby jobs. Classic, always sunny quote. Oh man, you know what? Listen, I used to watch that show too. Gigi says, I'll get the porter for myself. That's right. Listen, they sold out everywhere. We didn't even talk about the portal. That thing is sold out everywhere. I ordered one though. I'm glad I ordered one. Cause my plan is, I mean, I'm not gonna keep it. I know one of my kids will get more play out of it. But I ordered it, and I'm gonna open that bad boy up, and I'm gonna play around with it, and if I really, really like it, I'll get on the list and order me one. Order me one myself. But I want to see if it's good. If it's good, if I could try around that. If it do everything that I hope it to do, then all right, I might stick with it. Better says the COD Modern Warfare 3 beta felt like I was playing old school COD to me. Woo! That's huge to say. I didn't get on the beta, man. I just didn't have time to. I wanted to though. I watched quite a bit of it when they did the live stream, and I was impressed. Like me and the kids, my class, when we watched it, I let them watch it while they was doing their work, and it was like, man, that like they ready. Like it looked like old COD. Only thing about COD, man, COD is so fast. It's like, man, it's so fast. It's like, man, come on, man, humans don't move that fast. The rumor said, "Gave me that keeping it real about music." Man, listen, this to go back for that music for a hot second, man. I was just so disappointed, man. It's like, oh man, this stuff. It's like it's not even fun to DJ. Like that music is not. But you know what though? They had a good time. They danced all night, all night. I would say that. And I didn't play a lot of their new stuff. I played a lot of old stuff. A lot of like early 2000. Like I still play. I play the Yin Yang Twins. I play yeah. I still play that stuff, man. I'm still playing the Cuban Shuffle. Even they got a new one called Cuba got a new one called Flex. I played it, man. Listen, they love that. I play stuff they can dance to. As much as I get kids to come up there and they want me to play this thug gang music, I don't play it. I'm like, man, I'm not playing this, man. It's like it's not even dance worthy. You just want to be out there like and just be bouncing around looking stupid. Like I want people to dance and have a good time. So, oh, it's a limited edition Spider-Man. So, yes. You get that for my boy. Especially if he been good and his grades have been good. He earns it. D1 said, I did not work our homecoming game, but we beat Grambling State. Well, listen, that is a blessing. J. Cole was brought out on stage and they did first person shooter. That's it? See, nah, man. Like, I would go to a J. Cole concert. I ain't lie. I think I would, and it would definitely enjoy myself. I like lyrical content. To be honest, I like old school concerts that been popping up lately. I like to get into those. Like, I want to see I want to see Rakim in concert. If anybody asks me this question, they say, "Hey man, when did you fall in love with hip hop?" It's Paid in Full. It's Heavy D and the Boys. It's Slick Rick, Children's Story. But it was really, really Airbnb Rakim. That Paid in Full, that Thinking of a Master Plan, ain't nothing but sweat inside my hand. So I did get to my pocket, all my money is spent. So I dig deeper and still coming up with lint. So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how I'm gonna get some dead presidents. I need money. I used to be a stick-up kid, but I think of all the devious things I did. I used to roll up, the instant hold up. What? Ain't nothing moved but the money. Now I learned to earn cause I'm righteous. Cause one day, maybe I might just search for a 9 to 5. If I strive, then maybe I'll stay alive. So I walk up the street, whistling this, thinking about the things and plans that I miss. A stereo cape. Man, listen. Right Kim, buddy. Right Kim. Keep doing it with the R, man. It's the best from vaping, nicotine to straight up crack. Oh man, like like Pookie on New Jack City. Oh, Basil with the Pookie on New Jack City talking about Spider Man. Alan Wake over Spider Man. Boy, stop. I don't know why your stuff is backwards. He said F099. It said, so, Gaming Dad, have you. What is that? Been liking F099. Okay. Yes, I have been liking F099. I think it's pretty fun. It's still ain't Pac Man 99, though. It's fun. I enjoyed it. I haven't played the new tracks yet, but I have enjoyed my time on it. CMG says, you get the PlayStation Portal. I can't wait for your video on it. Geeky, yeah. Geeky, yeah, Geeky video gonna be tough. Also, Gaming Dad on the PlayStation Portal. So I might look into getting that. Listen, well, you go get it. You go get it, man. Let's go ahead, man. Keep it 100. You go get that Legion Gold, man. We're gonna be all be like, man, shoot, you gonna be like, God damn it. You know how you know how CMG. I had to spend some more money, but I got it. I know that's funny. Let's see. What story can we go to? Let's see. New Pokemon live action drama gets first trailer. Pokemon live action series is coming to Japan, but it's not Detective Pikachu variety. No, the next Pokemon live action project will be a drama about a woman trying to find adventure in her life through playing Pokemon. Rather than is being set in the Pokemon universe, the first episode of Pack Your Pocket with Adventure is set to premiere in Japan on October 19th. It's following whoever, a young lady who starts working for an advertising agency in efforts to expand her resume and pivot into content creation, but is hit with the same realization we all have about capitalism. Working for others suck as you feed your body, mind, and soul to be the beast. But then she received a package from her mother containing some of her old stuff, including a Game Boy and a copy of Pokemon Red. Pass. I have a pass on that one. No, 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 no. See, I know my wife is not. Hope my wife is not watching this. But I bought my wife a. I saw her looking at doing some research on the Oculus. So I picked her up the new Oculus. I think she's gonna like it. It'd be one of her big gifts for Christmas. I kind of want to get it and open it up and play with it first, and then put it back up. But then she'll find out I did that. Shoot, listen, geeky CMG. We are so behind making videos. I said we too. I didn't put she. Is we are so behind in making videos. Like I have to fit. Like I did a new video. I did two. Well, I get 2 or 3 videos that I have recorded. I just got to edit. But it's hard to edit because I got to edit these pictures because your boy trying to make money other ways too. But I gotta finish the one I want to finish. I did a new Christmas video, so I want to get that. Not Christmas video, but I did one family. I did another family games video, and so I want to get that out there sooner than later. So yeah, we all are. Said nope. 15 years waiting for Alan Wake 2 or Spider Man, which doesn't have enough stuff to make me care. Oh, listen, touche, pussycat, touche. CMG is slipping. Months ago, I told him he'll be selling his Rogue Alley for the Lenovo Legion Go. CMG denied it, and now he's out here looking like Dave Chappelle's kid, fiending for the scratching his chin. D wants to give me that your audio is echoing and getting distorted sometimes, but it could be me alone. Hey, if that's the truth, let me know. I don't think I'm doing anything differently. It's not echoing in my headphones, but it could be me. If y'all audio is tripping, let a brother know. Hey Josh. My son Josh jumped on the board. Let me get you on the board, Joshua. Joshua. Joshua 34. I don't know why your name is 34, but it is what it is. My son Joshua. Geretta Texas, 15 years. Bazard, the game came out in 2010. Put the vape down. Put the vape. You gotta stop smoking that vape. Gotta stop smoking that. No more vape for you. Gotta stop smoking vapes. You gotta stop smoking vapes. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. Say CFG says I'm keeping my Rogue Alley. Sonic Knuckles says, "It is the Lord your God you must follow, and him you must revere, keeping his commands and obeying him. Serve him and hold fast to him." Deuteronomy 13:4. I receive it and claim that scripture, young man. Verse of the day. That's right. Listen, man, it's nothing wrong with the word. I get the word in. Listen, I try my best to get the word in every day. I get the word early this morning, and I'm gonna get the word again before I go to bed. So I like it just set my mind right when I go to bed. Right in the morning. And even though I got all this stuff to do, you know what? I'm gonna get it all done. It's gonna happen, Captain. Is anyone getting Pokemon Detective Pikachu? No. I am not. I am not. I am not. I am not. Too many other games to buy. It's like, to me, that wasn't a smart decision to launch so close to a brand new 2D Mario game. I think that was stupid. Knowing Sonic is 3 days before. No. I'll pass. Bazawati said, "I'll get my PS Vita to play Spider-Man." Spider-Man was dope on the PS Vita though. So I don't hear echo. No echo for me. Where are you, GT? So okay, that's right. Super. Let me get you on the board too. Uh-oh. Super Sonic Mockingjay got the strategy going on. All right. So I can't be the only one getting a second entry today. D1 says, "Oh, geez, y'all let Gaming Dad make a new theme song about vaping. Just like getting ready for school. Don't be a fool. Gotta let them vapes go." I used to beatbox back in the day. I'd be like, and then I started beatboxing, sucking in. Yeah, I had to beatbox with my hand. The things we do as kids, man. Captain C says, "I was commuting just then and the audio went echoing. And I sat through for a bit. Gaming Dad transcended to gaming God." Pass on the Detective Pikachu. Yeah, that's a strong pass for me. That is definitely I'm on the way to next year. I can maybe catch it for like $15. Then I might, jump in. But now at launch, it don't look good enough. GT says next year I'll pay for him to get into studio and record some tracks. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that will be something. That will be something. Cause you gotta get ready for school. Gotta get ready for school. Gigi says, "I guess I'll get a second entry tonight. Put it under Ben's name." All right. I'm gonna put it under my friend Ben. My friend Ben is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Courtesy of a Geeky Chicks Twitch. Sonic says, "Hey Josh, are you ready for Sonic Superstars? I'm waiting for Christmas time for a sale, but with the Christmas season, it'll likely be delayed." D1 says, "It's just echoed as you read Captain C's comments." I got it. That's so funny. All right. All right, good people. Let's jump to some other stories. Talk about Telltale. Talk about Marvel Spider-Man 2 will likely be Sony's biggest game of the PS5 generation. I don't know if you can say that this quite yet. I mean, don't get me wrong. It don't even seem like the PlayStation and Xbox has been out 3 years. It don't even seem like that, but it has. So I don't know. I don't know. I want to give that away, because Wolverine is still coming. I think Wolverine is gonna be a pretty good game. So I don't know, but you know what? I guess if you look at it right now, as of today, yeah, today for the next year, Spider-Man 2 will probably be like top of the food chain. Definitely. Matter of fact, let's guess. You know what? Matter of fact, before I continue, let's look at. We've been talking for a little while. Let's look at the question tonight. The question tonight is the video game industry too saturated? And 69% says yes. 31% says no. Yeah, you gotta look at it like if I like out of any system I have ever owned, I own way more Switch games than I've owned of any console. I've never owned this many games. Now, true enough, becoming a YouTuber has accelerated that process. There's probably some games that I have that I probably would not have bought if I wasn't doing YouTube, but it is what it is. Uh-oh. Captain C says, is it and the hold on. And the game of the year is Detective Pikachu. The not Gorilla Tactics. That I ain't got any friends named Ben, so just put this entry under my usual name. All right, got you. Not Gorilla Tactics. On the board right now, because we got 20 people on the Fields of Steel. Is your boy? Yeah, your boy Gaming Dad is on it. Because if I win tonight, my girl Candy gets my dub tonight. Isn't Hugh Jackman going to play Wolverine again? He's playing Wolverine in the new Deadpool movie. Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to voice act Wolverine in the video game, which he should. That would be dope. But he's playing Wolverine in the Deadpool movie. So I don't know. That could be interesting. We got to keep our eyeballs on that. Let's see. Super Mario Wonder producer says game releasing same week as Sonic Superstar is an interesting coincidence. Yeah, I think it is an interesting coincidence. I think it's what competition is good. I don't care how you look at it. What I hope that both games do well. They both are fun. I both they both sell a lot of copies. I do because that's a 1-2 punch this Christmas to me. If you got kids and this, you just imagine being a kid, let's say around 6 years old, and you getting your first Switch right now. How many games can you be playing? I tell parents right now, like, what should I get my kid if he's 6 or 7 or 8? I'm saying get them a Switch. Get them a Switch. It'd be the best. To me, it'll be the absolute best gift you can give any kid right now. If they're anywhere from 5 to 10, it is the absolute because there's so many games, so many genres. So I mean, it's just ridiculous. So that's what I would say. Basketball T said the worst game I've seen Gaming Dad play is the Nerf one. You are you know what? Hold on. It's one of the game worse than the Nerf game. It's the oh my goodness. It was like what was the name of that game? It was like kind of a shooter game it was a girl on the cover. It was an indie game. Oh, it was so terrible. I hate it. I dissed that game so hard. That game was terrible. But that Nerf game was terrible. You absolutely right. Absolutely. I was like, man, what is this garbage? The thing that has me the thing that has made me buy more games than usual is social media. Breath of the Wild and the sequel are games I wouldn't have purchased without social media. That's how I think. I'm trying to think what is there a game that I bought strictly from watching on the social media? Um, dang, I don't know. That's a good one. Hades. Hades was a game that kind of watching it on social media kind of convinced me for sure to get that game. Captain C's apparently Jennifer Gardner is coming back as Elektra in the next Deadpool movie. Yep, she is. That is a true statement. I did read that. Now all you need is Daredevil. All you need is Daredevil. And I want the Daredevil from the TV show. He's been the best Daredevil. D1 says it's always been Mario versus Sonic. That's nothing new. Yeah, it's not. It just haven't been Mario versus Sonic in a long time. So yeah, I dig this whole experience. I second it. Has anybody branched out to Target or even I think GameStop might even have them? It says Super Mario Wonder demo pods arriving at Target. Has anybody dipped out to see? I meant to go dip out. I might do it one day soon. Kind of just dip out and jump into a GameStop and try to figure out if they got a demo plan because I would definitely be all about that. If I do that, then I'm gonna record it. GT says Final Fantasy 16. Sure, the $50 didn't hurt, but you were already leaning towards buying it. You're correct. You are very correct because of the fact that it wasn't turn based. That was the first thing that definitely excited me about Final Fantasy 16. And one of the things that I truly like about it, I mean, it's if you've never played a Final Fantasy game, it's a pretty fun game. It's just a lot. D1 says I deleted Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Still got Reddit though. Yeah, good old Reddit, man. You can't go wrong with Reddit or Discord. I like the fact y'all guys do use Discord and we able to. Yeah, it's nice when I'm out and about to be able to read some things y'all have put on Discord. I really appreciate it. GT says YouTube is technically social media. It's the only thing I have in the RAM. No Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, etc. Ooh wee. I do have the TikTok. I probably use TikTok more to deliver content than I am to receive it. But every now and then, especially when I look up something about natural ways to heal myself, I dig to TikTok or especially YouTube. I'm always looking at camera stuff. So camera and video game stuff on YouTube. All right, but back to the story here. Yeah, I definitely if I make it a chance this week, if I can get into one and get it planned, I definitely get to play and record it and make a short out of it. But be on the lookout if you want to play it too. Is that Target, I think, and GameStop possibly. Now I got a great question to all my PC players. Like, you know what? I typically play my games off a TV. I got a big old 55-inch OLED right here. But I've been talking with my son. My son David is in Michigan, and my son Joseph is right next door. And I gave my son Joseph TV went out, and so I had a smaller TV, like a 26-inch, and it was just sitting there. So I let him hook his system up and play on that. And he told me that he liked playing on that smaller screen. So let me see. So man, I want to know, man, is the experience of playing on a monitor better than playing on a big TV? Cause I'm like, man, I would really that monitor looks really, really good. I want to be able to play it right on my little desk and just have at it. I'm thinking about it. Really, really thinking about it. You see, get that monitor and to get like a Mac docking station and just put my Mac and just I could be able to work at everything right there off that fresh monitor. I'm thinking about that. To me, that would be like gorgeous. But it's 38 inches. I don't know if I need 38 inches. Maybe I can bring it down to like maybe 27. But the screen looks phenomenal. I just want to know you guys' opinion. Basil Watis says better on monitor. Oh. GT says depends on the monitor. So what monitor would you prefer? What monitor is like, okay, if I'm gonna play, if I have this monitor, what do I play it? Because it's definitely not something I would get this Christmas because I've had to pay too many other things this Christmas to. I mean, I got to make sure I have enough to get people Christmas. Um, my son, working on getting him a car and just paid to get my daughter's car fixed, and that was like a crazy amount of money. It's like I was not expecting to pay that, but you got to do what you got to do, man. D1 says, I always use social media as a quick news aggregator. Reddit has always been good for that, which is why it is my only source outside of TV and live news and YouTube streams. You know what? That's how how you use Reddit is how I used to use Twitter. I was never very interactive on Twitter in its early stages, but it was a great news gathering source. Just kind of like I love that aspect of it because I would just go. You can fall. I used to fall into um, Twitter like I used to do, like I do. Sometimes you can get caught up in TikTok or you be going down a rabbit hole, and that's how I used to be on Twitter. But I liked it because it was a way to kind of like get news really quick. So I feel you on that. D1 says those curved monitors are great. I have a 32-inch HP at work. It's beautiful and eliminates the need for dual display. See, I like that too. Listen, that's one aspect of it that I like, that dual display setup. Hey, you know what? That might see D1, you might be onto something here, buddy. I can't listen. I gotta make some money. Because this screen here is only like let's see how much it is. It says Dell is currently offering the Alien whatever 30-inch monitor for only $899. Ouch. Plus a $200 Dell promotion gift card. Ah. Oh man, listen, I got somebody reached out to me recently and wanted me to DJ for their store opening. But they haven't paid a deposit. So, I don't make a move without a deposit. That's one thing I've learned by DJing. It's like, because you know what, when people say, "Hey, you DJ for me," you say, "Yeah, I DJ for you." Give them a date, and you know what, and if you don't get a deposit, then they can cancel on you. And then you know what, you didn't kept that date sacred, and didn't take no other jobs because of this one person. I've that done to me twice in my life. I was like, never again. I make sure now. I'm like, listen, you pay my deposit, and we good to go. When you pay your deposit, that date is open. GT says depend on the panel. If it's OLED, uh, etc., what is the refresh rate? What is the millisecond latency? You're right. That millisecond latency is crucial. Captain C said it also depends on the game. Maybe playing Fortnite in a smaller screen, but Splatoon will be nicer in a bigger screen. Hmm. You got a point there. You got a point there. GT says I have a 35-inch, 3040 by 1440 G Sync monitor with IPS panel, 120 gigahertz refresh rate. It's great, but they also sell basic monitors with lower specs. Oh man, I like that 120 refresh rate though. Ooh, 120 gigahertz. I like that. I like that. Okay, all right. So we gotta look a little deeper into this monitor. I wonder if I click on this button here, what it gives me. Oh, it says. Oh, there it is. Also, I can get it in different. I don't have to get a 38 inch. Let's see. Let's see what's 27 inch. Oh no, I don't want a 27. That 27 inch look garbage. Look at that. Go back to 38. No, I don't want to join you to say, oh, why you trying to get me? All right, we'll stick to the 38. Okay, listen. Get that 144. Ooh. It got the NVIDIA G Sync. This right here, this specs a little bit better than yours. Their GT. Ooh. All right, let's see what else. Refresh rate 144 gigahertz. Let's see. Got the Nano ISP. What else? Oh man, listen, I like that. I like that. I like how you can if you look at the screen how you can adjust and bring it up, bring it down. All right, all right. Hey, I don't know, $900 though. So I hope if I'm able to DJ for this, if this lady come through, cause that's like $500. Matter of fact, no, it's more than that. They're gonna pay me. They're gonna pay me $600. So that would take care of that right there. Slide to the left. He says the 85. Oh, listen, didn't see that. I'm trying to think. What did you? Okay, I do see it. Look at there. All right, that's something to think about. I know y'all didn't come to see that. The monitor jumped on me real quick. But that's something to think about right there. Something to think about. Thank you. Appreciate your good tactic for pointing out the small details. If you're gonna spend that kind of money, man, it's got to be done right. On to the next story, man. Metal Gear Solid voice actress Jennifer Hale says she was paid $1,200 for Naomi Hunter's role. Okay. Okay, it's like this here. Do I feel sympathy for her? No, because when the job was offered to you, she could have very well declined that $1,200 and didn't take the job. But she didn't take the job, and now you know what I'm saying. She can be credited for that. They wasn't supposed to pay her more than that, or she should have negotiated that. So, do I feel sorry for this chick going to get $1,200? No. That's like you know what? I was listening to this guy who do photography, and he makes a grip. He makes a grip doing things that I could do with my eyes closed. But that's how much they charge. They pay it. They pay it. You know what? I don't get that. I make that much money because I didn't charge that much. So you know what? It is what it is. It's the part of the game. You know what? You set the standards on how much you want to get paid. So definitely got to use DP ports. All right. Let's see. CMG said I'm still lurking. All right, I feel you, my brother. Don't worry. Listen, we on these news stories, man. We wind it down. We already made it. I'm trying to get through all of them here. All the ones that's kind of interesting here. I'm kind of glad this is coming to a close. I'm just looking forward to seeing what Microsoft destroys. If Microsoft was smart, and this is the part where I feel like, man, Microsoft is not smart. They could have a legit mascot, and that's what the company has no true. Like Master Chief to me is not even their mascot anymore because they don't really explore him or expose him the way they should to this to the people that, who buys their console. So, but if they were smart, man, Banjo Kazooie should have a full fledged game ready to go. It should have been day one of the system, but that thing should be in the development. And if it's not in development, man, what are you doing? They're truly missing out, man, on a whole section of people. Like if they had a really, really dope platformer game, man, more kids will want an Xbox. But you know what? You're not getting that. Little kids is not their demographics. GT says it's a two-way street. Metal Gear Solid was relatively new, and no one knew who Jennifer Hale was back in 1998. She got notoriety off the game, and they got a good voice actor. Agreed. Listen, man. That's how I feel. It's like, hey, at the time, you guys both won. It's like, for instance, man, I had this young lady who graduated from the high school, and she has a very unique look. I said, hey, you know what? I said, let me, because she's trying to do modeling. I said, listen, let me take your pictures, let me do your photo shoot or whatever, and I give you the portfolio for free. Like I would do all the work, all the editing, and give her the work for free. But she don't have a portfolio herself. But then she was like, nah, I want you to pay me $100 an hour. I said, well, if I pay you, then I'm not giving you nothing. I'm just gonna take your pictures and I'll pay you the model. But my thing is like, I'm not paying you. You don't got no portfolio, so why am I gonna pay you? Top models don't make $100 an hour. I was like, girl, get the hell out. I said, girl, get up out of here. Yeah, I know that girl. I said, man, listen, you good. I said, you good. Listen. There's so many other students, man, who be like, oh, Coach Reed, you should take my picture. And I was not going to pay this girl $100 an hour. And I was like, girl, you're not even a top. Like you don't even know how to model. Like you don't know how to pose. Like I would be doing all the work. So another day in the life, But Microsoft, back to Microsoft, I believe that if they were smart, they'll take advantage of having Crash Bandicoot and Spyro and work to make new games to get them out there in the forefront, man. And so they can draw more of a younger audience to their system, which would increase their sales because more people would try to buy their sales. Also, do y'all remember that massive leak from Xbox? You know what? I really, really hope next generation they have a handheld paired with their system. It's to me, it's like that was like what dummy would not have put that out there? That was like the smartest thing they could have ever conceived. But it's not gonna be in this generation. They're gonna miss out. So you know what? Once again, these failed opportunities that Microsoft has put. Microsoft and EA, when it comes to decision making, man, is almost parallel on the same boat. Microsoft a little bit better because Microsoft has the money to kind of buy these intellectual properties. But I would tell you this here, man. If they make this decision and they really, really push these mascots they have, man, they can use that to really turn the tide. But what do we know? D1 says if the kill Activision, say if they kill Activision, they are dumb. I don't think they're gonna kill Activision. No. No way. Not with the Call of Duty being that big. I don't think they kill Activision. Just like Amy that said, Rayman should have been continued. Absolutely. They should have combined Spyro and Crash. Absolutely, man. You have these iconic I about what's the word I want to say? These iconic mascots and these intellectual properties, man, that sold millions of copies. Man. Why not take that and add that to your portfolio instead of just consuming so much of these companies and not really putting forth the effort to make sure they're producing games. Like you're right, Rayman should have been out. Ubisoft stupid. EA stupid because Madden should have been on the Switch in year 2. Year 2, they should have had a functioning Madden, just like they did the soccer on the Switch. They could have had. It didn't need to be super fancy. It just need to run at 60 frames per second. It had a good. It didn't need to be on the Frostbite engine. It would have sold millions. They just threw away millions. This is stupid. Like whoever sat back and said, "Nah, I'm gonna put it on the Switch," you are an idiot. Whoever that person was, they should be fired. You say you're absolutely right. They should give both of these games over to Rare and let them do their magic. But I believe the people that made the magic over at Rare are not as not at Rare anymore. So that would be the issue. This is Imagine Crash Bandicoot riding squat. Oh my goodness, the co-op game, big sales. It would come. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be crazy dope. That would be crazy dope. You know what? A good question is, it's kind of to switch gears a little bit. What is the likelihood that GameCube comes to the Nintendo Switch Online for the Nintendo Switch 2? What is the likelihood of that happening? That would be crazy dope. Well, I would be definitely that would be crazy. GT says Microsoft was in a weird spot when making the S and X. I can see why they wouldn't have thought about a handheld. Game Pass wasn't as big as it is now. Okay, I agree. I agree with that statement. I doubt a sub service for a handheld would fly. Just imagine, all right, if they had a way where you could download your Game Pass games onto a portable system, like it is on the Rogue Alley, and be able to play that and have it branded by Microsoft, it would sell. It would sell. Look at, there's no way the PlayStation Portable should be selling. There's no way. It don't offer anything. It's a streaming device and it's sold out everywhere. No matter where you can. Amazon sold out. GameStop sold out. Target sold out. PlayStation's Direct sold out. I was like, they either one didn't make a whole lot of them, or two, people are they buying it. I think it's the latter. I think it's the latter half though. I don't think they made a whole bunch of them, and the ones they made, they sold out, and they probably just gonna creep it back out there, which I think is smart because you don't want to make a bunch of these things that they be sitting on store shelves. And I don't know how many of these stores are buying. Geeky said, less likely we see GameCube with a new system coming out, maybe on the new one. Wait, that's what I'm saying. I said less likely we'll see GameCube with a new system. Okay, no, that's the question I'm asking. I'm saying, what if GameCube comes on the new system? Like with Nintendo, will you like GameCube will be locked into new Nintendo Switch systems? GT said, what GameCube game are left to put online? Most of the decent GameCube games were already remade by Nintendo. Ah, man, that's a good question. You know what? Well, listen, I tell you one that would be an absolute hit is Melee. They are remaking New Moon, so that's one. Eternal Darkness would be another that I would love on there. Um, yeah, you're right. All the really really good GameCube games, and most of them are like kind of third party, like Virtual Joe. Man, I wish they remade those. Bring those back. Virtual Joe was good, super good. So on the side note, man, how about them Detroit Lions, baby? This on the sports tip for a hot second. How about them Detroit Lions, man? I'm still like, listen, I'm happy about Detroit. I'm glad they had 4-1. They very well could have been 5-0. Um, to me they still haven't had they haven't played a really tough team. Even though I mean that game in Arrowhead could have went anyway either way. As a matter of fact, listen, a couple catches and the Chiefs win that game. So I'm not overly excited, but I'm happy that they're winning. How about the Michigan number 2 in the nation, Michigan Wolverines? Pretty darn good. Basketball wise, man, preseason has started, man. Um, even though my Pistons did lose to Phoenix, but they came all the way back. They was getting blown out, came back and sent it to overtime. So I don't know. Quick little shout out to my sport. I'm waiting. I'm really waiting to watch Milwaukee. I'm excited about Milwaukee. I need to catch a couple of Golden State games as well. D1 says, I wish Nintendo would hurry up and drop GameCube and Dreamcast. To me, Dreamcast, oh man, I don't know what Sega exclusives, what games on Dreamcast would you just absolutely want to see. See, when I think of Dreamcast, I think of Resident Evil, Code Veronica. I think of 2K. 2K, man, NFL 2K, man, one was like so special. It transformed how you look at football games. So yeah, I think that would be a nice addition, especially to a new system. Beautiful Joe, I called it Virtual Joe, didn't I? Beautiful Joe, that's the name of it. GT said, at least Detroit has one successful team in sports. They ain't making the Super Bowl. Now, listen, listen, they only make the Super Bowl if somebody knock off San Francisco. San Francisco, boy, they look good. I think you know what they wouldn't come in and destroy us like they destroyed the Cowboys. It will be a very competitive game because Detroit's offense is hitting all cylinders. Their run game is really good right now. Defensively, they up front, man. We don't have corners and the safeties like our secondary is not as good as San Francisco, but our D line is definitely up there. So it would be a great to see them matched up in the NFC Championship game. Yes, right. Beautiful Joe. All right, good people. Listen, it's 10:19. We kind of went through everything. Anything else is really I would talk about Dragon Ball Z, but Batman got delayed to December. I like this delay. You know, if you're gonna do it, make it right. To me, I think it was smart to get out of that October sandwich and go ahead. I think more people will buy Batman in December, where there's nothing else in December but Batman. So of course, it's gonna get bought. I think that's a great game. Give new Switch owners. I think that was smart. Super Mario Brothers movies returns in 4D, not 3D, but 4D, limited time screening. This is only, I believe, is in Japan. Yes, it says now fans in Japan are in for a special treat as unique versions of the film set to grace 4D compatible theaters. Nintendo announced on October the 3rd. That's right, Nintendo. Keep making that money, buddy. Keep making that money. Dead or Alive. Oh man, I used to love Dead or Alive fighting games. Dead or Alive and Man, please make another Soul Calibur. Please. I need to be playing with Maxie with them nunchucks. I bought it on Steam and I play it every now and then on my Steam Deck. Love it. Love the experience. I would love to see an updated version of it. Both of them, they were both really good fighting games. But once again, a Microsoft property. Hold on, is it? I think it's a Microsoft property. Who makes Dead or Alive? I thought it was. Oh man, EA Streets. Yeah, you know what? Speaking of that, speaking of NFL Streets, tomorrow, NFL Wild Card comes out. I wonder how good that's going to be. I wonder. Matter of fact, I bet you some reviews of that. Let me see. NFL Wild Card. Let's see. Is it called NFL Wild Card or just Wild Card video game? Mm, no, they don't say nothing there. Let me look at YouTube. Let's go to YouTube for a minute. NFL Wild Card video game review. All right, so really, they don't have really nothing out yet. Yeah, they really don't have nothing out. But that comes out tomorrow. It is the 10th. Let's see. All right, good people. Listen, I'm trying to think anything else from this rumor. So before we get off this, I'm gonna debunk. Well, I ain't say debunk, but we're gonna kind of go over this rumor. Before we get off the stream and get into the wheel. The rumor claims the Switch 2 is coming out in two models, priced $400 plus next September. Next September. The date to me, if anything, that kind of like threw me for a loop is the fact that they named a date this early, less than a full year away. They didn't get a date named. There's no way they get a date. Maybe the dates that they're thinking about, but if the only thing about the date that seems plausible is that if we look at the rumor and what Nate the Hate said about the possibility of how he heard something in March. So you put that in March, you can say, okay, well, the March could be like the reveal, and then we would get it later on in September, which would be, I think that's a good little time frame. Um, it gives them enough time to have enough systems ready to go. It gives them enough time to sell through their first initial, and then ramp, and then come back again and hit them hard for Christmas. I think it's a smart move. Of course, I think we all will want a new system earlier, but I think you know what I mean. I prefer to have Nintendo make money so they can keep making games and stay around than have them present games for me and my thirst. Let's see. Oh yeah, Shimu. That's why they did have some. I forgot. They did have some great games on the Dreamcast. Koei Tecmo. So Bloody Warrior. Right, but see, all those games there, saying, Nintendo had to get permission, to bring over. If that was the case, that would be great. Like Code Veronica, I would be all about that. So what's the two models? So that's the rumor, Geeky. The rumor is that there will be a $400 digital model. I think that's. Let's see. Let's read the whole article. I believe it's a $400 digital model. Let's see. It says WCCF Tech is reporting on a rumor that afternoon that comes from Discord user Soldier Delta, which the site says that the previous provided information and screenshots from Team Ninja's Rise of the Ronin on the Snitches server. The rumor is that Nintendo is preparing two Nintendo Switch 2 models for release. The first one will be an all digital $400 model, and the other being a standard system with a cartridge slot for $449. Oh, that's interesting. So you're gonna make me pay $50 more to be able to have physical games? I don't know, but I don't know. I don't think this is true. I don't think Nintendo goes that hard into digital. I don't think the matter of fact, I looked at some of the stats even in Japan, and it's like 30% digital, 70% physical in Japan. I don't think they're gonna go against that in Japan. So I don't know. Maybe they offer. I mean, they very could. I just don't think it's. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on that. But you know what? And the only difference between the two models, the cartridge slot for $50. You know what? More people would probably buy digital. Not me. I'll just pay the extra 50. I just had to take that one for the team. He said he goes on to say that the Switch 2 is known internally as NG. Okay, that's true. We heard that before. And Nintendo is targeting a 24th of September release date, which seems little odd to set a specific date so far in advance. Though he does go on to say that it could slip to November. I think the date in November is September 3rd. But a lot of these YouTubers are like acting like Nintendo's not going to launch a system on Sunday. But they tend to forget that the Nintendo Wii was launched on a Sunday. I believe the DS was launched on a Sunday. So it's precedent for Nintendo to launch systems on a Sunday. So that's not nothing new. But I hope it don't slip to November. But something stupid could. I think November is a bad month. You got the elections. It's a bad month for in the U.S. for sure. But I wouldn't. Oh wow. This is. Hold on a second. Wife can't get an answer. Hey, Bo. Hey. Oh, I'm still streaming. I'm about to wrap it up right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bye. My wife was like, usually I'm off. Yeah, it's like 10:30. We've been talking for a long time. It was good conversations. All right, good people. Listen, um, the likelihood of that happening, I don't know. It's nice. It's a good conversation to have. Um, I think $400 will be to me the max that Nintendo should put it out there. If anything, if they're gonna do an all digital model, it should be $350. You put the other Switch on sale. You put the OLED on sale for 300. You cut the prices of the other systems, and then you release this one here at like 350. Um, shoot, man, yeah, you put it at 350, and then you put a physical model. I guess what at $400. I think that's a sweet spot. I think people would buy, and then they can come out with a light version at like $300. That'd be great. He said I wouldn't push their luck past $400. It all depends on what they're offering. See, that's gonna be the key. Like what they're offering, what games are at launch. I think once that initial reveal is put out there, then you have a better idea of like say it's what they're gonna offer and work. We find out some details. You say, hey, we see the games running on it. Then you can make that decision because people bought the Steam Deck. People like Nintendo. People would buy a Nintendo Switch for 450 if it offered everything that it promises. Now, if not quite there, you know what? Oh, I got to fly. Oh, I hate flies. Um, Without a shadow of a doubt, $400 to me would be the sweet spot. He said, I know which one I'm getting. Woo, it's a fly. I hate flies, man. They the worst. They the worst. I'm like, I don't know what their purpose is. Or why did God create them bad boys? But them things is terrible. I can't stand them. All right, this is September could be good. Coming off the summer, drought, back to school, start of the holiday gaming season. Yeah, I agree. September would be a good date. To be honest, though, I think summer is still a better date, man. I would love to see a May system. You know what? Because people really don't drop in May like that. So you get them a system in May. You know, right at the beginning of the summer. But either one would be just good. So CMG selling the Steam Deck for the alley, selling the alley for the Lenovo Go, selling the Lenovo Go for the Switch 2. It's a circle of life. God Almighty. Basil YT says fighting vapors with with a good Dreamcast game. Oh, fighting vapors! I remember that game. I never owned it, but I remember seeing it in the store. D1 says selling the Switch 2 for the new Steam Deck. And the circle continues. I gotta get off my boy CMG, man. $400 for all digital is crazy. I agree. I would not pay. I would listen because I like physical games. I would not. Mm-mm. I got too large of a backlog. I want myself to be backwards compatible, so it would definitely be a cartridge base for me. I think one home console, the other portable. Um, okay, okay, they could make that work. On if and only if they fix that how the games transfer. So like I don't want to have to be like, you know what, uh, I hate the system where it's got to check to see if I can play certain games. I hate that system. They need to fix that. Um, a home system and a console system would work as long as my progress is seamless like it is on Steam Deck. Because like to me, if I got a Steam on my computer, I got Steam in my handheld. Whatever I play here and stop, it just continues. It's instantaneous. That's what needs to happen on the Switch. GT says Nintendo runs their service off of Windows Vista and want people to invest $400 to all digital. Yeah, listen, I'm not paying $400 for all digital. Giga says I could see the next light being all digital. Now that I could see. I don't think it was smart. To be honest, I don't think that's smart. I think going away from physical cartridges is it's not a good thing. Kids like going into the store and seeing things. Kids are not quite adapted to that all digital mindset. Why would I buy an all digital only at $400 when I bought a hybrid digital slash physical Switch for 2 and 350? You got points there. GT says, "Cause this is that new D1." Man, y'all funny, man. Solid Knuckle says $400 is the max for the Switch 2. 350 is fair. 375 fair meeting part. It'll never be 375 because of the pricing conventions. They like, you know what, listen, it's gonna be 350 or 400. They won't do it in $25 increments. See, but the max is 400. You ain't playing that Breath of the Wild remaster at a 1080p for anything less than $400. Hey, ma, hee hee. Classic. That was a classic. Cameron has some bangers, man. Do you think the PS6 would cost $600 or the next Xbox? I might even push a little higher than that. It kind of all depends on what it offers. You know, it's one of them things like, you know, what is it doing? That goes to the saturation of the market. Because really, to be honest, if you got a PS5 and then if they announce a PS5 Pro, do you really need the Pro? I don't think so. They haven't showed me a game yet that was like, oh my goodness. Even though like the system kind of runs kind of hot for PS for Final Fantasy and some of this more intense plays. But yeah, say GT, you're right, but 1080p is basic these days. Hell, Walmart sells TV for less than $300 with 1080p. Yeah, they sure do. Quag is back. He says, "Man, back my kid jujitsu lesson. Homie got wrecked for an hour. It was hard to watch." That's so funny. San Antonio says, and keep $60 games, very well made games. You could argue some $70. Captain C says, should the next Nintendo come with a game like Wii Sports? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think you need to. I think the Switch is popular enough as long as they have some games at launch. Nah, unless they have a gimmick they really, really try to highlight. I would say no. All right, good people, listen. This is enough. I think we talked quite a bit tonight. Uh-oh. What's going on? Tab one. Boom. There we go. There we go. All right, good people. Look at the board, man. Make sure that I have your name on the board. I think the last people I put on here was the Captain C. Captain C is on the board. D1, of course, Sonic Knuckle Tails. All right, we 20 strong in the building. You know how we do. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get it started. It will be our first loser tonight. This fly is bothering me, man. Like, flee. Leave me alone. All right, let's go ahead and get it started tonight. Who's going to be that first loser tonight? That's right, Geeky. It is Will time. Listen. These are super duper tall players in the NBA. Pretty much just throwing the ball into the rack. It's a pack wheel tonight. Sheep. All right, good people. The first loser tonight will be let's see. And the first loser tonight will be
You lose.
Not so Guerrilla Tactics. Not so. He's out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to the next one, please. The Guerrilla Tactic versus Guerrilla Tactic saga is over. Oh my goodness. Up next and out of here is Geeky. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Don't worry. Flavor Vision ain't blurry. Terminator X. Don't believe the hype is a sequel. As an equal, can I get this through to you? My 98 booming with the trunk of funk. All my jealous punks can't stop my dunks. Coming from the school of hard knocks, some perpetrate. They drink Clorox. They attack the black because they know they lack exact the cold facts, but still they try to Xerox. Shout out to Public Enemy, man. Who's up next to catch all the flex? It will be Sonic Knuckle Tails. Get out of here. Let's get into some of these comments real quick. Synergy says, I had the same situation with a fly, especially on my stream. Yeah, man, this ain't no like small fly. It's like this gigantic horse fly. He is making me mad. Don't worry though, you stick around, buddy. You're gonna die. You're gonna die today. All right. X-Cylinder sounds like a rock band. Face red, droopy eye. Golly, man, this fly boy, man, it's bothering me. Kiki says, wow, so quick. Man, this fly is man. Because you know what? I need a fly swatter. I need a fly swatter. I admit it. This joker, he is just hovering. I'm gonna mess around and knock my whole stream offline. It's gonna be everything. Gonna be crazy. Bazza says I have my vape to save me lives. Bazza be sitting there just killing them. They be like, oh man, so funny. Captain C said, my name is Gorilla Tactics, but you can call me the Prowler. Dre Day, my friend. Oh, hey, what's on, young lady? I gotta get you on the board. Listen, you here today. I can't, you came too late. I can't put you on the board. But I'm so glad you tied in. Dre is one of my friends from college. We had such a good time at college, and we would crack so many jokes. Even to this day, we crack jokes on one another. And so I won't call her what I call her when we together. But that's my DOGG. She is the queen of Mary Kay. She got me into Mary Kay. You ever see my Mary Kay video? Go to my site. Go to my videos and look up the Mary Kay video. Oh man, you wanna laugh? Oh man, it's so funny. But it's good though. I mean, that video has been seen about 4,000 times. They probably gonna end up using it on Mary Kay's website. But shout out to my friend Dre Day. Drizzy. Grid Taxi going back to back again. God, listen, man. I hope not. But Silent Uncle Tales is out of there. My friend says hello, my friend. Captain C said it's a Superfly, man. It's a Superfly, right? It is bothering me. Says Superfly Simulator thumbnail looks cool on Switch. GC, that fly is getting revenge for me being knocked off the wheel. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Dre says, you've been gone from the D too long. You know we ain't got no fly swatter. No fly swatter. You know what? I have been, but the flies down here, they be like, shh, bzz, bzz, bzz. I mean, them bad boys, they be fat. Candy says, I have 2 fly swatters that I've only used to kill yellow jackets. Ooh-wee. You know, listen, I got a fly swatter in my classroom because every now and then a couple of them will creep in my classroom, man. I'll be like, oh, you got to die. You got to die. That's right, best friend. Listen, Dreezy. That's my girl right there, boy. I remember I first met Dre. Dre had this super duper tall hairstyle. It was like up to here. And then she was running in this gray jogging suit in the gym like this. Remember that, Dre? Ha! And Dre on the next wheel for sure. Yes, right. We got to get Dre on the next wheel for sure. For sure. All right, good people. Listen, who's up next to catch all the flex? Who up next to get off the board? Oh, it's my son, Josh. God the almighty, Josh. You out of here, my brother. Peace out, son. You know what time it is. You got to get ready for school. You got to get ready for school. Bye, Josh. Dre said, yep. Oh, yeah, she just get her run on. And my friend Jay, she's really tall. She's like taller than me. She can like pat me on my head. So, you know, she has really long legs and she was running like almost like she was skiing. He said, AK, you gotta get her Harris Roach and Ed Killer Spray. She was 20 feet. Ha ha. Best brand for insect killers. All right, y'all crazy. Silent Nugget Tales says stream it on Facebook as well. Yep, we're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. You gotta get ready for school. Drizzy Drake, that's what they say every single time in LA. He says, nice to be graduated. Yeah, man, this is one for speaking. Your boy Gaming Dad, man, is about to get ready to go back to school too. I'm going back to get my specialist degree, and hopefully it'll be for free. That's the plan. I applied for this grant. I hope I get it. Cause I get it. Be on and popping. All right. Who's up next to catch up? We got 16 people left on the wheel. 16 people left on the wheel still. He is for real. And Candy cuts it up. Is out of here. But don't worry, Candy. If I win tonight, you get my winning. So you still on the board tonight. Let's keep it rolling. D1, that aerosol stuff is bad for my lungs. Southern Nickel Test says 4 entry if all. If on all. Not on Facebook though. Yeah, I don't know. We got some Facebook entries on here. That's what's up, Gaming Dad. Listen, man, appreciate you. But yeah, man, if you get a chance, man, if y'all really want a good laugh, but it's a dope video. But if you really want a good laugh, man, go check out my Mary Kay video. It's a video on, if you go to my YouTube page, you can check it out. And if you want to buy some Mary Kay stuff, say my girl Drizzy Dre, that's what they say. She is willing to fulfill those orders, especially for Christmas time, right now. Just let me say, Gaming Dad, I want to get some stuff from Mary Kay. I'll put you in contact. She's good people. She'll even ship the stuff out. She'll take care of you. All right. We're down to 15 people on the wheel. It's 10:48. My brother I gotta get some din. But D1, he can get some din right now because he out of here. Please exit left. D1 is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. He's out of here. Peace out. We'll keep it rolling. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Roman Vic, hey, what did the sheep say? Bah. Bah. You know I gotta wait. Here you come. Vic is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. We'll keep it rolling. We're down to 13. 13 people. Who's up next to catch all the flex? Sonic, Suicide and Mockingjay is out of here. Peace out, my brother. No soup for you. I need to add up. No soup for you. No soup. All right. We're down to 12. Mighty swell. Oh, well. Ring that bell. You can ring my bell. Steve L, man, you're out of here. You, the Milwaukee Bucks, them Green Bay Packers, out of here. Keep it rolling and flowing. Shout out to my Lions, man. I don't know who they play next week, but we need the dub. Captain C, who would it be? Not me, but you're out of here. Peace out, my brother. Peace out. Peace out. We're down to 10. Who's up next for the win? Could have beat my boy Ben, but it's not GT, as you see.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing.
You lose. Good day, sir. Good day, sir. Night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next winner tonight will be our official winner, and it will be Quake 311 is our winner tonight. Hey, y'all show him some love, but you know how we do.
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
That never gets old, man. Quake 311 is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 8. Who's up next for the next date? Don't be late. Could be Nate. But your boy Gaming Dad bit the dust. God
It's
almighty.
all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Some
You
bull.
get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
See, I forgot RoboCop is out this month. It is. It has a free demo right now on Steam. Free demo on Steam. Your boy Gaming Dad, man, bit the bullet, man. I'm out of here. Candy, I tried to hook you up, girl, and give you a chance to get you some these Nintendo points, but it did not happen. I know, Dre, I'm silly. So that if Gaming Dad wins, if I was to win, I would have given it to Candy. I announced that earlier. Listen, Dre, I used to have that sound bite, and then they flagged my video. They said it was copyright infringement. I was like, doom, doom, doom. Another one bites the dust. I had it perfectly sounded, but they YouTube and they algorithm, it is what it is. SOBs. All right, good people. We're down to 7 people, the number of completion. And it looks like, it will be CMG. CMG, thanks for coming out tonight, but please exit left. CMG's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. He's been blown to smithereens. We're down to 6. Who's left in the mix? Who would it be? Can you see? Can't you see what you do to me? Miss Carmichael came in and chimed in off Facebook today, but she is out of here. Peace out. Peace out. CMG says, I got to try out the demo for RoboCop. Yeah, it's free on Steam. I saw some video of it today. It looked pretty good. All right, we're down to 5. Who is left to be alive? You know what I want, Dre? I want some Olgas. Olgas is so good. But Basil YT, man, representing the UK in the building.
You are out of here.
Deuces. That's another one. I should have that. Deuces. I should record that and make that happen. Basil says, now you're out. If I win, give it to Candy. Candy out too. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final 4, ladies and gentlemen. Our final 4. My friend Ben is in the final 4. Christopher Chambers, SOC, and last week's winner, Tyler McCrackers, but Tyler won last week, so he can't win this week. So we're really down to our final 3. Who will it be? Say, I know that song. Crazy said, find an 8-bit, another one bites the dust. Oh, you right. If I find an 8-bit, they won't get me. Oh, yeah, I might do that. I can only imagine how it would sound. It'll probably be extra dope. All right, good people, down to the final 4. Who will it be? Peace out. SOC. Peace out.
You are out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final 2. Will it be my friend Ben or Christopher Chambers? But y'all got Tyler on the board, but he don't matter because he won last week. Can't win 2 weeks in a row. Let's keep it rolling. Who will it be? Who will it be? It's like we're going to have a real battle at the end because Tyler is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. He said, yeah, you know what, Dre? I had to come to Detroit recently, probably within the last couple of weeks. My nephew got shot. He got shot 5 times. He's doing pretty good now, but he got shot 4 times in the back, 1 in the ankle. And his ankle is shattered. 3 of the bullets went through, but 1 is still lodged in his back. Tell you, listen, man, Detroit is wild right now. But while I was there, I went and got me some Olgas. And man, so good. I had it twice. It was delish. And I got me some Lou's Deli. Had to get some Lou's Deli before I got back on the road. Oh, that was a must. Yeah, right. Indeed. Jeez, it was. All right, good people, listen. We're down to our final 2. Is my friend Ben versus Mr. Chambers. Who would it be? I don't know. But you know what? Nick Cannon, we need you on this drum. Yeah, give a shout out to Nick Cannon. He always comes through as he doing Wildin' Out to come on the show and hit me with the drum. So we're going to hit it. Drum line, please. Come on, Nick. Here we go. Nick on the drums. Who's our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Ben has bit the dust, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight's winner will be Christopher Chambers on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, kids, please show Mr. Chambers some love. Good people, man. What a stream, man. Had a great time kicking it with y'all, man. You listen, you know your boy gave me down. Love y'all. Drizzy Dre, man, thanks for coming through and peeping in on me. Just checking in on your boy. I appreciate you. Listen, good people. You know how I like to end my show, man. I always like to end, man, with giving God some praises, man, and praying for you guys, man, because our days are numbered, man, and you know what? They are short indeed. So we got to live each day to the fullest. And I just pray that, you know what, God gives you guys the blessings. I pray in the name of Jesus, Lord, that you bless those who are hearing my voice this wonderful evening, who took time out their day, Lord, just to come and chill with a black ball head dude and talk about some video games, Lord. And I just thank you, Lord. I pray that you bless those that's in their immediate circles, Lord. I pray that you bless them spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I pray, Lord, that you deliver them from evil and keep all evildoers away from them, Lord. Let no weapon formed against them prosper. In the name of Jesus, I just want to say thank you, Lord, for giving us this opportunity to do some things that I like and love and be able to share the gospel in any which way as possible. I thank you, Lord. We thank you. And I pray, Lord, that you bless them throughout this week. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. Good people. Thank y'all, man. Another great week. I'll bet money come next week. There'll be some other new rumor. I pray that I am productive this week so I can get some things accomplished. I got a lot on my plate. Got an IAP to write in the morning. I got pictures to edit that I gotta get done. And I got reviews and videos that I have recorded that I gotta get edited. So it's gonna be a struggle, but that's all right. I'm built for this. God got me. So when God got you, you know what I'm saying, he'll put you right in the right positions. So good people, listen. Hey, I hope you guys have a absolutely phenomenal week. And this is your boy Gaming. You know how I like to end my stream, every stream. In the immortal words of Don Cornelius. Y'all know Don. Y'all know Don Cornelius. Soul Train. Peace, love, and soul, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. I'll see you guys next week. And officially, I'm out. Peace.